All right, everybody, how you doing? So I just recorded my, my sort of Thanksgiving, what I'm thankful for video, but I wanted to also create a video about investing or finance this morning. And I guess the one topic that kind of is sticking out to me as important today is, what are the two greatest fallacies that are keeping you in the matrix or the rat race? Think about that for a minute. Do me a favor and leave a comment below what you think they are, and I'll give you the answer in just a minute. So let me first talk about what I mean by the matrix or the rat race. Right, I think there is a system that we are all individually a part of, that if we're not careful, we just sort of become another cog in a wheel. And, frankly, the matrix or the rat race doesn't treat us very well, right? It treats us like an ant, frankly, is the only thing that could come to mind. Right, we're sort of tasked to go out and do what we do, and that's kind of it. So let me tell you what those two things are. If you had a chance to leave a comment, great. The first and foremost one is really pushed on us by the finance industry, and that's the whole give me a little piece of your check every week for 40 years, and I promise everything will be okay. I can't believe how many people sort of fall into that, and then sort of, when you talk to them about what they're doing for retirement, they're like, "Oh, I got a 401k." Well, certainly better than nothing. I won't lie about that. But the I don't know, the lack of sort of taking control and action of your own is in controlling your own future or doing something extra is not a good idea, right? Creating a big pile of money somewhere is, by definition, crap, right? What I call cash rich, asset poor. You're betting on some future that's almost impossible, or it is impossible to think about, right? What's going to be inflation? What's the dollar going to be worth? What's bread going to cost? What's gas going to cost? You need to have assets, right? You need to think like the rich. The rich own assets that go up with inflation, that are tax advantaged, that have cheap debt. Guys, girls, pay attention. This is not okay. I'm not saying don't invest in a 401k, so let's just get that off the table. It is better than nothing, and certainly if the company is matching it, better than nothing. And frankly, I always invested in the 401k up to the company match. It's like free money, so take it. But don't think that that's enough. So that's the first fallacy, right? Give me a little piece of your money, and we'll take care of you, and just keep plugging away in this matrix or the rat race. Here's the other one, and I actually think this is the most dangerous one. And I suffered through this for a decade. And that is, keep on spending as your income increases. Think about that. We all do it, right? As your income increases, as you get that raise, as you get that commission check, as you get that stock equity, as you go out and do something with it. Some of us even spend the money before we get it. Right? We put it on credit. We borrow to do it. We get all these crazy payments. That keeps you in the matrix. That keeps you in the rat race. If you keep raising your expenses, raising your expenses to match your income, you may have a good Instagram story. You may have some great Facebook posts, but I guarantee you're going to stay in the matrix and in the rat race, and that is not a good place to be long term. We need to start thinking like the rich. We need to start owning and controlling assets. We need to be conservatively financed so we can hold for the long term and have a good time. So those are the two things that I think are the fallacies or the things keeping us in the rat race or the matrix. Do me a favor, leave a comment below if you think there's a third or fourth one. I'd love to hear from you. And again, this is being recorded Thanksgiving morning, so I'd be remiss if I didn't wish you happy Thanksgiving. Take care.